the underpass where Whiskey Pete was buried, I guess. Either that or they needed some homicide detectives to take a look at what's going on. I'm here in California. Actually, barely in California. It's right across the border. This is the Lotto store. It used to be just a convenience store, but over time, I think they get a cut of every win. So that must have added up over time. They got a big parking lot here in case there's a big carryover. It's the only place you're going to get a lottery ticket in Nevada, because we don't have the lottery in Nevada. It's illegal. So I might buy a quick pick or something. I guess they still have quick picks. I don't know. I'll buy a lottery ticket. No, I will not buy a lottery ticket. The store was closed. It closed at 5 o'clock, which is strange because people were driving up one by one. Maybe they were buying something else like a soda pop or something, but you know, it's consistent with everything else that was happening there. Very slow, but I was glad I got to stand there outside of Nevada. Here's the Nevada state line sign. Haven't seen that in a long time, but yeah, it was nice. It was nice being there. Yeah, everything here was seemed to be just real slow. Either it was closed or was open with very few customers, if any. I had ate lunch at a Carl's Jr. We were the only ones there. There were people going through the drive-through though, so you know there were people passing through, but they weren't staying too long. I got to go back, find out you know, if it's different in the future. You know, maybe this summer or a weekend too. I don't know. It's me, Matt, again. Still here on the border. I just went into Primm Valley Resorts, which I swear to God it used to be Prima Donna. Maybe I'm losing it. I don't know. But it's interesting inside because they actually have some table games, which Whiskey Pete's didn't, and I didn't realize it. I knew there was something odd about that place. When I went in there, they had all the slot machines and little carousel fashion, little sections all over the place, nice and roomy. No, I didn't see any table games. I didn't realize it at the time. 30 years ago, I used to stop there and play craps, crowded tables, you know, just shoulder to shoulder with truckers and whoever else showed up. It was great. I loved it. And you know, the minimums weren't that high. Of course, they weren't that high back then anyway. You could find $2 tables, some $5 tables. I play a lot of $5, but yeah, no table games. They have table games here, but they weren't operating. I think it's midweek, and it's the border. They probably just open them up on the weekends. Yeah, it was nice inside. And the other thing is, you know, over at Whiskey Pete's, if you like video poker, forget about it. I didn't find a single video poker machine there at Whiskey Pete's. They might have had some at the bar. You know, the bar video poker wouldn't have surprised me. I didn't go to the bar. Here they got all kind of video poker machines here. A lot of different slot machines. I saw video Kenos, a bunch of video Kenos. So, you know, if you like video poker, you're going to stop here on the way to Vegas. Or one last gambling stint as you leave. The video poker's over here. Also, they got, and I don't remember them having a monorail. It's not operating right now. They do have this monorail system, because when I walk by where you pick it up, I assume it goes over to Whiskey Pete's. But that'll be interesting. I got to come back out like in the summertime, see if it's operating. Because yeah, I'll go on it just to. I'm sure it's free. I assume it's free. They want you to go back and forth because the same people own all this. I'm sure it's the Primm family. But also all the outlets that they have for shopping. If you go inside the Primm Valley Resort and you go all the way, like you're going to California, which is south, they have escalators that go down, and it's this huge mall, indoor mall, which is, you know, you don't even have to drive over there. You can just access it from the casino. It's pretty cool, actually. It was dead. I think everything closed at 6. A lot of the stores probably weren't even open. A lot of malls are like that. They just they're not operating 7 days a week because just they don't have the employees to do it. Yeah, if you're interested in an outlet, low cost type shopping, it's right here. It's on this side, and yeah, I won a little bit. I was playing 25-cent Deuces Wild. They had video poker, so I had to play it. What can I say? And yeah, so now I'm gonna go over to Buffalo Bill, I guess it's called, which is weird. I'm gonna have to do some research about Cactus Kate. I think I've got memory damage or something. I don't know. Anyway, they got a roller coaster, of course. That's been there for years, but that's not operating. It's kind of a windy day. Plus, it's a Wednesday. Maybe they don't open it up until the summertime. But yeah, if you like roller coasters, that'll be interesting to check out. You probably have to call ahead of time to see if it's in operation. Anyway, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm seriously an old fart. Cactus Kate's, that was back in the 80s. I have serious timeline issues with my memory. But yeah, that's been Buffalo Bills for a long time. And speaking of Buffalo Bills, it was closed. I don't know if it's even open at all right now. Maybe they're waiting for the summertime, but it's consistent with the ghost town conditions when I was there. Also, Primm Valley. That was a long time ago too. Probably not as long as Cactus Kate, but yeah, it's been a while since I've been to the state line. Also, inside of the resort's casino, if you between there and the mall, there's a couple of interesting things. The most interesting thing was Bonnie and Clyde. Supposedly, it's their actual car that was shot up right when, well, at the time of their death, the big shootout. If you ever seen the movie, they die in a hail of bullets, and they got a couple of dummies here with the real car. Supposedly it's the real car, so that's kind of interesting, seeing that. It's, behind glass, but you can see it fairly well. And also, it was closing. The mall was closing, but I did get over there, and just right before they closed, and it did seem dead. It's not like people were still shopping and they were leaving. It seemed like people had already exited the facility when I got there. Either that or there are just not that many customers there to begin with. But you can stay inside. If it's hot outside, you can go from the Primm Valley Resort right past Bonnie and Clyde's car, and you just go down these escalators and start shopping, I guess. I didn't go too deep into the store because they were closing. There was nobody around, which was really weird. But yeah, I guess this place is worth seeing if you're coming in from California. Anyway, let me know recent experiences at the border, or any stories from the past, anything you remember. Always interested in people's memories of the past when it comes to Vegas or anything in the Nevada area. Anyway, I'm out.